All right, welcome back to Helos and Homies. Today I'm with Ozzy. How are you, brother?
Day or day, let's go. Let's go.
Big personality within the area here. That's Ozzy. Now runs part of FTA.
Yep.
It runs TRXX, not tricks, tracks.
Tracks, baby, all day.
Tracks.
Let's go.
Now, Ozzy. Who is Ozzy? Where are you from? How'd you get to this point?
Ozzy, from the western suburbs. I grew up in St. Mary's, Mount Druitt. When we first came over from New Zealand, we moved to Mount Druitt.
Yeah.
And then we settled in St. Mary's. Yeah, man, just someone that's passionate about the area.
Yeah.
I love this area so much. I represent it to the fullest if I can. But yeah, bro, that's me, man.
Yeah.
Western all the way through, baby. Let's go.
It shows in your content, brother. It shows how passionate you are, right? It's good to see. It's good to see, like, when I was speaking to you before you got on, it's like, it's good to see someone like yourself who plays like you're a stalwart, essentially, in like the scene. Like, you're an anchor for we have our stars, but we have also people like you that hold it down, and it's so passionate. And you show kids like other sides. Like, I feel like some kids, they think sport or music is like the way, and that's the way you can make a living, yada yada, and then other things end up happening. But like, people like you show that like design can be a thing, clothing can be a thing. Like, I think that's the sickest thing.
I appreciate it, man.
So TRXX, how'd you get into that? How old is it? Let the people know.
Yeah, man. So it was never supposed to be like a full-time gig. It was just more something that we thought we'd just muck around and just do like a little side hustle. Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, I was designing uniforms through my phone. Yeah. But that was just for the teams that I was in.
Yeah.
And then
so for OzTag.
Yeah, man. For OzTag. So everything that was done in the first year of TRXX was actually through my phone.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What, Canva?
Nah, man, not even Canva. It was actually an app called Over.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, similar to Canva.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then, you know what I mean? I thought, as soon as it started picking up through the phone, I was like, man, someone's gonna ask me to do some crazy designs that like I'll be limited and I can't do it. So then that's when I started, like, you know, me and my partner invested in getting just a laptop. Yeah. And then, bro, we downloaded Adobe Illustrator. Yeah. And then, bro, all night on YouTube.
Yeah, just trying to learn YouTube University.
Everything. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, man, shout out to YouTube University.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big advocate of it. So, like, your designs, now, first design I come across from you, like, what I'm wearing is like grand final last year. These blew up on social media. First thing I came across but was your basketball singlets and Chubbs. But there was a Mountie one I saw as well. I think Critter wore it. Yeah. And like, getting into those designs, that's so unique. Like, because I've been in part of clothing, and like those designs, first of all, they're very representative of Islanders. Yep. And also like the area. Yeah. How'd you even think of that? Like, and I think of it from like a printing point. Like, that's crazy,
bro. In saying that, everyone always tells me to continue to make it. Yeah. But like, you know, with that whole concept, I'm a massive fan of American, like, in a block riding, college. Yeah. I'm a huge fan of college,
Sick,
you know, type stuff clothing. And if you see some of the stuff, it's so simple. But I thought, you know what I mean? Like, if you see Chubbs, it's that whole block curve riding. Yeah. You know what I mean? But but I got into it because of that, because of the whole influence, like, you know, what's happening overseas in the way that they do all their market. It's always simple. Yeah. But then, you know, putting Mountie into it. Yeah. I knew, like, you know, it'll go off. Like, you know, like I said, we love to represent where we're from. Yeah. We do it in a way where instead of just your normal black T-shirts, you know, with just 2770 on it. Yeah, man, just be more creative about it. You know, like, you know, some week you rock playing sports and also just, you know, rocking at the mall, you know what I mean? Why not go for it, you know? Yeah, bro.
I said to Chubbs ran out, but I was like, I need one for when I go to Europe, because they're vibey as Like,
no, I appreciate it. But even the colorway, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a massive fan of like pastel colors.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, man. Everyone, like, majority of people will probably just go their standard black, white, red, grey. You know what I mean? But I always say, man, I'm telling you, man, pastel colors is the go.
Even when you get up now, you like, your shirt matches your shoes, but like, black with those type of colors is unmatched.
100%, man. Yeah. Marley is a massive influence as well. Let's go.
Yeah. I seen him around. Yeah. I seen him last night. What he was wearing was pretty sick. That
man.
That grey silver thing. All those boys, well. They dress well.
Man, he's #1 trending right now.
Yeah. We were talking about it. I had you know, Young Six.
Young, nah, not really.
You'd know him if you saw him for sure. He was with all the boys last night at the shoot.
Oh, okay.
And Yeah, we were talking about like Trapstar London, the brand. First person I ever seen wearing it in this country. I've been to all the clubs, Marquee and all that. First person I ever saw was Marley. I look at JB in Penrith. Bro. I seen Marley wearing it and like mad colour schemes, eh?
Yeah, bro, man, there's something about Marley, especially when he especially when he puts clothing on. Yeah. He makes sure everything makes sense, you know what I mean? But like I always tell people, man, I swear.
He's the most fashionable boy in the area.
Yeah, bro. Only Marley can pull that off.
Yeah. I seen Scarletta as well.
Oh, 100%, bro. Scarletta, yeah.
He pulls off that Pop Smoke look, like bro, unbelievable. Yeah. So with TRXX, like, so when it started, it was for the Oztag teams. Yep. And then it started picking up, like from a business perspective. And I feel like this is pretty critical for people to know this. Like, how did you find, as like just yourself, like, was it a bit scary knowing you could go full time on it? Like, or did you welcome it?
Yeah, 100%. You know what? Probably in the first 6 months, we weren't even thinking that. But then, like in our first year, we're sort of like gonna put everything to paper, and then like I said to my missus, like I think we can already do this full time. Yeah. But I think it's always like, everyone's scared to step out of it. You know what I mean? Just try to do it full time. Especially, I was doing youth work and managing in a youth work company, which was already giving me enough to look after my family. You know what I mean? But still, you know what I mean? Like I still wanted to do that. To do that full time, you know? Yeah. It's scary, but at the same time, man, like you said, bro, we welcome the whole challenge. Yeah. You know what I mean? Man, you just know, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't want to jump in there and then sort of struggle. Yeah. But yeah, man, like I said, man, the community backed me all the way through to do it full time. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's it's like a uniform, isn't it? So you do
man, custom uniforms. Yeah. So if you come to me and you want to basically put your brand on the shirt, we can do that, you know what I mean? So we even help out, people that are just starting apparel. Yeah. And then hopefully guide them, you know what I mean? But like I said, hey, don't ever ask where my supply's from. Yeah. You know what I mean? hey, because that's where it sort of starts going right at the end of it, you know what I mean? But, man, we're happy to help people out, you know what I mean? And just guide them the way that we've done it. Yeah. And then, man, we'll just go from there.
I've had that many people come to me and be like, what do you do? Like, who's your supplier? Who's your screen printer? I was like, first of all, me and my screen printer are boys. But second of all, like, mine's in Melbourne, near where he lives, actually.
Yeah, wow.
But I just say to them, AS Colour's your thing. If you're starting out, AS Colour, for anyone thinking about any printing or anything like that, don't go Gildan while you're in this country. Yeah. Gildan if you're in America for sure, but like AS Colour over here, it's just like the base.
AS Colour's good, man. Yeah. AS Colour's good, especially when you're doing DTG printing. Yeah. Bro, it's the best. If you go Gildan, I know that there's
Gildan's hit and miss, I reckon.
Yeah. Comfort Colours will be the best if you go on the whole vintage. Yeah. You know what I mean? They've got the whole, even their stitching is a little bit, you know what I mean? It's not perfect, but it's the way that they put that, the way that they stitch that, bro, goes perfectly with vintage clothes. Yeah. Yeah.
So with when that started kicking off, and then you went full time, did you have any moments where you're like, fuck, this could go the other way, a fear of failure? Moments? Yeah.
Oh man, to be honest, man, bro, I thank God for that, you know what I mean? Yeah. I thank God that I've never been in that situation just yet. Yeah. But I'm also a realist, you know what I mean? But I haven't been there, you know what I mean? Probably later on in the future, but everything has just gone, man. Just rising for us, you know what I mean? We haven't really pumped out even our website, bro. We're still even working on our website. Yeah. But through our social media, we've been getting so much traffic through that.
Your Instagram layout is perfect,
bro.
On TRXX.
You know what's funny? In saying that, bro, me and my missus sat down even before we opened up the Instagram. Yeah. We said, are we gonna make every shot professional, or we're just gonna make it just as organic and just as simple as possible? Yeah. And bro, we sort of just, because we're a brand new company coming out, we really wanted to make it like everyone's a part of it. So we just blasted everyone that ordered from us. So every product that we have on there is just real products. Yeah. You know what I mean? So we don't even have models on there yet. So,
So it's user-generated content.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. User-generated content, if you start something, is like perfect because it gets like the engagement of people and makes them Well, like that, of course, obviously they are involved, but it's like another attachment to it.
100%, man. And like it makes the buys important.
Yeah.
Even just putting like 50% of our work is from Queensland.
Yeah.
Like I haven't met these people, but if you're able to put them
like
on
the actual teams you're doing the stuff.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
Queensland, man.
Yeah, that's mad.
Like everyone thinks it's just like around here, like like the community's backed us from the beginning.
Yeah.
But like backed us enough just to spread it over to Queensland and Melbourne.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, man. Like we haven't met these people, but even when we posted up on our social, you know what I mean, they even thank us for putting it up, and I said, hey, you know what I mean?
Pleasure's ours.
Hey, why not, man? Let's do it.
Yeah. Do you, I remember my first moment where someone ordered from me that wasn't affiliated with me at all.
Yeah.
Do you remember your moment of that? Like,
yeah, man. Straight up, I get excited right now.
Yeah.
Like anything that comes through, like even if it's a second time buyer.
Yeah.
If they send me a pic, I get excited as if it's the first time. And like I feel that comes through like your whole passion behind it. You know what I mean? So yeah, but the very first time, bro, I was like, it's weird, man. It's like a weird feeling that
it's someone not knowing you having faith in what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%, man. You put in the right words, but then at the same time, I don't know, man. I still can't explain it, because it's just a feeling, a feeling that I don't know. Even right now, I can't even explain it. You know what I mean? But just very proud of like how much I've achieved, and also just the people that's backed me from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the one thing so I'm from the mountains. Yeah. And like, whilst we have like a community, it's not really like, how would you put it? It's not really like the same as down here, is it? No, you guys back each other to the fences, like unbelievably. And it's sick now that like I've become friends with some of the boys around here, and I see how much support they get just from people that know they're from the same place. Yeah. It's just amazing. And that's the one thing about the area, bro. It's just crazy.
I love that as well, man.
Yeah.
I love that where that everyone from the outside is aware of that. Yeah. Because even with FTA, that's what we want. You know what I mean? Like, we want people to see, even from the outside in, that we're a close bunch, we're a close bunch, and if you see it from the mountains, hey, you know what I mean? Hey, let's go show up to the mountains, man. But hey, if you guys see that, man, we appreciate it. You know what I mean? Because that's what that's exactly what we want. Yeah. You know?
So with TRXX, have you done like I've been meaning to ask, has a football, like a actual club approached you yet?
Yeah. So like, it's a little bit hard because like it's all about licensing. Yeah. But we've done training tops. Yeah. But playing gear is something that we definitely want. Yeah. But like so for example, if a club does come to us, we can't make their playing gear, but we can make their training and off-field stuff. Yeah. So, but like that's all pretty. Yeah. Damn, I want to jump into a club and make their stuff. So our supply can make that. Like, and we've done some for the nines, for the nines and things like that. But yeah, like you said, man, that's one of my goals is to actually get the whole club.
So like with the licensing, so with TRXX, it would be, instead of a Nike logo, it's TRXX. Yeah. So like with the licensing, is that like a bit of a barrier to entry? Like those sports brands have it locked on?
Yeah, it is. So even with doing it around Penrith, so like NRL only has a few suppliers that can do their stuff. So apparently 5 years ago, I was talking to another supplier. They used to do stuff for the Jets. Yeah. He said like
Newtown
Newtown.
Yeah.
So it only just recently happened when the NRL just said, you can only pick a few. Yeah. Like not everyone can just dive in. So probably 5 years ago, like back then it would have been easier. Yeah. Now like it's just gone more strict. I'm not sure why. But yeah. I think it is what it is, you know what I mean? Just be patient and just continue to pumping out for the
locals. Imagine TRXX on a Panthers jersey.
I want that, man. Let's go. I want that.
Going from sitting, you'd still be on the hill too.
I'll be on the hill, man. Hey, loyal to that hill, bro. Don't knock it down. Let's go.
Oh, bro. I had an argument with someone in the Smokers last week because they were like, oh, it'll be mad. And I was like, no, you don't get it. This is football. Like this. I'm like soccer, right? Yeah. But like even with soccer, when we were playing, Wanderers playing at Parramatta Stadium, as soon as they got knocked down, we were champions of Asia. We were the shittest in the comp because we lost home. And that's what I'm concerned about with Penrith. And like, if we don't win it this year, I think we're due for a few years dry.
Oh no!
Even with the players, because the stadium is like that's home, mate. You got to keep the hills.
You got to keep the hill, man. 100%.
Yeah. It would be very different. You grow up supporting Panthers?
Yeah. So actually, So only in 2003, I started supporting the Panthers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I remember watching it at my grandparents' house that night.
Scotty Sattler.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
man, that moment. And yeah, man, I wasn't really watching. Like I was actually watching more Union, like for some reason.
Being from New Zealand, Union's massive, isn't it?
You know what I mean? So I always supported the Blues and still do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Like, you know, from that moment, it was that whole family watching the grand final after church. It was on a Sunday, and then bang. You know what I mean? Straight from there, you know, like, so, like, you know, we watched it, but I wasn't really going for anyone. Yeah. But Tony pulled a two and Joe Oliver, hey, you guys took me over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
And, like, watching them now, is it, like, being on the hill, is it crazy when you watch your boys, like, right now, Tago and May?
Yeah.
What's it like watching, like, so the past few years, it's been Jerome, Critter, Bizarre. They still do their thing.
Yeah.
Tenfold. Spence, Tago and May are now the three young guns. Right? What's it like being on the hill watching those boys who you're mates with, like, be the stars that you grew up when in 2003?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, is it crazy?
I think it's just crazy just to have a whole bunch of them just in one team.
It's 6 or 7, isn't it?
Yeah. And
like, Moses as well.
Yeah, man. Even Tito, young Tito coming through, like I know he'll make the NRL, you know, like it's just the stuff he does in New South Wales Cup, but like, you know,
he's a freak.
Yeah, man. But referring back to your question, yeah, man, it's like, bro, man, you're just so proud, you know what I mean? Like, you're so proud, like, you know, even with, like, you know, in business you're proud, but like in every part of your life there's, like, you know, different levels of being proud, you know what I mean? And like, you know, just seeing those boys and, like, you know, just the stories that we always hear about the area, it's always negative, but hey, like, you know, that's the answer. You know, the answer is seeing stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you're like even when Taylor May started killing it, you know what I mean? I was just like, you know, we knew that he can do that. But it's so good to see that everyone watching on TV, you know what I mean?
That pickup last week was freakish.
Man, I know. So yeah, man. Yeah, we're proud. Yeah, like I said, it's a feeling that we can't explain. You know what I mean? It's just there, but yeah, man, just proud. Man.
Yeah, the boys, like, they show the passion the area shows. Yeah. Because, like, they're so unapologetic about their passion. And it's just sick to see on the TV. Like, at first you had all the old blokes from, like, the 60-year-old old blokes from East of Sydney going, oh, why are they all jumping over all of each other and stuff. It's like,
now everyone's doing it. If you see anyone else's celebrations, bro, you're seeing everyone going over the top now. Hey, that's all Penrith. You know what I mean?
So you mentioned it quickly before, but we'll leave it for another time. But FTA, that's another part of your life, isn't it? As well?
Yeah.
Now, to go on to the Penrith and FTA movement, last year, grand final, running tracks, you did vintage shirts, didn't you?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, man, went off, I don't really like talking numbers because everyone, like, you know, starts going crazy about it, but yeah, man, it went off.
In general, the busyness, like, how was that?
Yes, yeah, bro, that was busy, man. So, like, I ended up having to get my girl cousins to come over. There was probably like, you know, 10 of us in the house, like 10 or 8. Yeah. Bro, like, I actually needed their help to, like, start distributing everything all over the floors, you know what I mean? Because it was from our floor all the way to our kitchen table. Yeah, bro, we needed the help. So it just shows, you know, right there, you know what I mean? Everyone is just proud, you know what I mean? Proud of the boys. You know, we got pumped with the orders from Melbourne and Queensland. And in the semi-finals against Melbourne. Yeah, bro, we seen our shirt and I was like, bro, that was quick, you know what I mean? But it was busy, bro. It was busy.
Then grand final, we were speaking about it earlier. Like, what was that like? Just being a part of that whole that movement of, like, Mountie. Like, what was that like that night?
Bro, that was probably one of the highlights. You know, like, you know, we took my daughter and you know, my niece there. In the whole celebration, and man, like, bro, sometimes I forgot they were there. You know what I mean? And, like, bro, you know, we started going live and things like that. We went live, teammate, you know, like a teammate, like, you know, caught us through our lives, and then bro, but you know, like, you know, that whole man, that whole moment, it was something that I remember forever because man, like I said before, like, you know, we left enough time for us to start partying, but people were already there before us. Was like, so everyone already thought, like, you know, everyone already knew because we only done the post after the grand final. So I think everyone's mindset was already going, we're going to go to Jerome's house. But even when we got there, the police is already surrounded the whole thing. You know what I mean? So even the police knew, bro. You know what I mean? So even they knew that there was a party. But yeah, man, not like, no one could have stopped that because, the coppers were trying to push everyone away. But yeah, man, that was just, it was one of those parties that, no one could have stopped, bro. There was just so much passion behind it. And yeah, man, we're just partying on it till the night time, bro. Hey, let's do it again, back to back. We're doing it again.
My brother lives like near like South Penrith, essentially. So he just like ran down to Mulgold Road, like him and his housemate just sprinted down. And they got to Mulgold Road in front of Pepper Stadium and they said it was nuts.
It went nuts, bro. That's what we went after. So you know what I mean? As soon as it started dying down, I was like, bro, it's only right if we're going to party at Penrith. A whole bunch of us went there too, and it was funny, man. Like, everyone knew exactly, who we were. You know what I mean? They started shouting at FTA, and I think it just speaks volume. You know what I mean? How we represent things. You know what I mean? So
how is that? Like someone recognizing your work, like shouting FTA at you?
Oh, bro, man, it's huge, man. Because when a random person says says that, you know what I mean? I was with my mate Deezer. Even though we're full yelling it ain't water. Or yelling Deezer. Deezer didn't even know these guys. But to me, I thought they did. And he thought the same thing with me. They start saying Ozzy. And it was funny, man, because at the end of the night, I was like, bro, you had heaps of friends, and I'm like, bro, I didn't know who they were. And they said the same thing to me, bro. They were full yelling his name, bro.
Just straight at him.
Just hey, Deezer. You know what I mean? And it's just funny, but it also just shows, who's watching in, and and that's why it's so important, what we do. You know what I mean? It's always the right thing to do. You know what I mean? The last thing we want is to completely flip. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's important. It's always important for me, for us and boys like these, are just to always, make sure, when we try to be the perfect or the right role models, that we're always doing it in the right way. So
110%. I had my first interaction of someone I didn't have. I'd say 2 degrees of separation. I couldn't figure out how they knew me. And they came up to me. And they came up to me and they're like, "Oh, I seen you do work with Fairs and Young Six, and I love your podcast." And then I looked through. So on our Instagram, you get request messages. And I went through that and they'd tagged me and stuff about because Isaac John put out a thing from YKTR about signing a podcaster, and they'd sent that to me, and I was like, holy shit, it's mad. It's crazy, it's crazy. Just someone you don't know sees your work and shouts you out. It's
man, you're,
unreal feeling.
In a situation like that, man, you're you end up being just truly grateful. You know what I mean?
110%.
Bro, when you're in a position like that, to be able to be noticed, but not just trying to be noticed in a way where you're trying to be noticed, if you know what I mean? But if you're noticed in the right way,
just doing your own thing and getting noticed for it.
It's good, man.
So with everything you do, is your number one goal to be the role model, a good role model?
Yeah, man. So I grew up in I always grew up in the right household. My parents were the biggest role models in my life, and even my dad. And I've never had the the opportunity to be, you know what I mean, to stir away from the path, you know what I mean? Probably during high school, you know what I mean, you sort of tempt the waters. But
most young men in Western Sydney. No matter what house you're raised in, man. You
get tempted and stuff like that. But man. But my dad, I really look up to him. So I always want to be like him. You know what I mean? So in answering your question, you know what I mean? I always want to be that role model. You know what I mean? So someone if I can just change one life, you know what I mean? Even in a whole year or a day, you know what I mean? Man, that's my job done, you know?
As I said to you earlier, bro, it's what you do is so critical because it gives kids and young men to look and they see 1-4 and they see the boys playing footy and they that's the star boys. They did it, but there's other people as well like yourself that are doing it. It wasn't, they did their own thing as well, and still and for young people, that's the most critical thing. Is you don't have to be a huge star. You can do your own thing from home and make the area proud. And bring the people around you up. Which is why I got you on, because Chubbs, when he first mentioned you and I looked at your stuff. Shout out Chubbs, bro. What a bloke. And then I just did my research and I was like, holy shit, this guy's providing a great role model for kids.
I appreciate it, man.
And I think it's needed. Like it's needed across like everywhere. Like as long as kids have like young like men at out like between the ages of 20 to 35. To look up to, like it's the best thing in the world.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate the kind words, man.
So the 2-7 movement. Like just as a whole. What's that been like from? Let's go from 2019 onwards. What's it been like seeing Mountie and like just Western Sydney go up? Like, what's it been like?
Oh, like, you know what, to be honest, like, you know, there had to be a boost after that. After that show, you know what I mean? I actually forgot what show it was, but
what, Housos?
No, man, not even Housos. They were doing a documentary on like in Mount Joy. Struggle Street. You know what I mean?
Street. That's it.
Yeah, man. They put that up, and like, you know what I mean. We've seen like you know, me and my brother Chris always seen the good side of Mountie, you know what I mean, or just the good side of Western Sydney, you know.
Fucking media does their best.
Bro. So man, we're always seeing the good side. So like you know that didn't really push us, but we knew, bro. You know, there has to be something greater, and for that to be greater, we had to bring it out more. You know what I mean. So like, you know, speaking about the movement, bro, the movement's been huge because everyone here, like in our area, has been backing it. You know what I mean. And like you said, everyone backs each other. And you know, that's what I love about this area. You know, everyone backs each other, and you know, there's no hate behind it. There's no malice behind it. Everything, like, you know, when we back like loyal to loyal Chubs, everyone backs them like, you know, from a good place. And I say that because, you know, if you do it from like if you back someone like, you know, from a place where like you know, there's like negative, just like a negative spirit behind it, you know what I mean? It doesn't really help. But if you do it from you know, from the best part, you know what I mean, like you know, from a good heart, bro, you know. It speaks volumes, you know what I mean? And people can feel that, you know what I mean? Like, people can feel that positive energy.
Thing is, I've always found about us and New Zealand as well, from people I know that live in New Zealand, tall poppy syndrome is definitely a thing in these countries. Mountie is the complete opposite. It is, like, I still see boys and, like, from around here, like 1-4, they still post on their story, like, their clips and stuff. And it's like, it's contagious because at the Panthers game a few weeks ago, Spence got into a kerfuffle, for less use of a better word, and our whole stand, because I'm a member, and our whole stand, because we're on top of the tunnel, and he was having a cracker game as well, but he got brought off because he was like, I don't know why he got brought off, but Ivan brought him off, and the whole stand stood up and just started clapping him because he just showed a bit of passion. And I was like, I don't know if I would have seen that 5 years ago, but it's contagious how like much you boys 100%. Back each other. And like a whole stand of people, a few thousand people stood up and started clapping him for like just backing up Penrith. And
it's a strong brotherhood that, like, you know, we have, you know what I mean? Like, you know, we don't have to be around each other, you know, like, you know, just to know that, you know, we're backing each other, you know what I mean? And we just have that tightness right now. Like, it definitely wasn't like that, like, you know, 5 years ago, where, like, you know, everyone here's just backing each other, like, you know, everyone will back where they're from. Mount Jewel all day, you know what I mean? But now there's this sort of, like, you know, feeling where, you know what I mean, like, you know, like, you know, now we can visually see it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I can see my brother there, and we're backing them. You know what I mean? And
better together
all day, man.
Shout out to Two7 Project. Shout out Nick and Bomber. The best blokes around. So, like, 2-7 movement, we've covered that. Now, what actually like got you into graphic design? Like you said, you were doing it off your phone. What was like why did you do it?
Bro, like, I think it just comes down to when people just give you feedback. Like, bro, that's mad. You know, like, that design's hectic.
So you started off doing it for your own team?
Right. Man.
So that's the original.
Even, like, you know, even stuff, even for the first FTA clinic, my sister Tyna, that also helped, you know, helps us out. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like, that, like, you know, they knew that I was doing stuff from my phone. You know what I mean? So. Even they asked me, like, you know, can you do our clinic shirts? I'm like, sweet, bro, let's design it. And even just the feedback, just the small feedbacks, you know what I mean? They just hear, bro, that's hectic. You know what I mean? Bro, that's mad. Like, I don't know if people are just lying or just tapping my back sometimes, but if I hear that feedback, bro, like, I get high off that. You know what I mean? And 100. So then I just want to do better, you know what I mean? And and then now I'm on the laptop, bro. I can't even do it on my phone anymore. Like, it's so much slower on the phone. And like, if I look back to it now, bro, like, sometimes I wish I knew how to do it earlier. You know? Do
you ever get like they say in rap, it's called writer's block. Do you ever get like creative block where you like struggle for the creativity? or does that always come naturally to you?
Bro, man, it's weird. There was a designer that asked me that question, and like I said to him, bro, man, like, you know, yeah, bro, like I said before, man, like I thank God that I haven't, you know what I mean? Like I probably will, like, you know, later on, but I just really enjoy it, man. Like, you know, we've got a laptop, we could take it anywhere, bro. We could design here at the beach and we're still working, you know what I mean? So like, I'm very grateful for that opportunity that I can do that, you know what I mean? Like I have a lot of mates that still work in warehousing, nothing wrong with that. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know, my heart just goes out to them, you know what I mean? Because like, like, you know, they're not feeling what I'm feeling, bro. You know what I mean? Because like, you know, even just last week we went away on a farm, bro. Just put out the laptop and I just start creating, you know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that.
It's mad you can go somewhere and work.
No, bro, it's the best, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I went away with, like, you know, with the whole, like, you know, like, you know, with my family on a holiday, and like, you know, all I need to take is just my laptop and I'm set, you know what I mean? Like I don't have to worry about, you know, going into work and things like that. But yeah, hopefully I don't get a creative block. Because everything's flowing, because like I'm just genuinely just enjoying it. You know what I mean?
That's mad. That's the best thing.
Yeah, one thing that I hope that never goes away is just the passion.
Passion will always fuel the creativity. Yeah. And with your like creative process for other creatives, how do you, like, from when you get somebody message you, like what's your first thought when you go to start to design? Like, is it about colors? Is it about the print? Is it about the design? Like, what are you thinking? So first, like, you know, the most important thing for me is the name, like the team name, and how it flows, you know what I mean, with, like, you know, how I'm going to design it. Some people don't really care, but then there's, you know, there's some people just say, oh, you know, just make sure it all makes sense. And then like you said, and then I ask for colors. So it's all in my replies, you know, like, you know, how I want it, team name, colors, like, you know, 3 max is like, you know, the way that I go for it. And then someone just wants like a rainbow one, you know what I mean? But I always try to stick with just three primal colors, and then we just go back from there. So it's man, complex process, eh?
Yeah, bro.
It's a bit more complex than people would think.
Yeah, man. Like, you know, you're just gonna make sure they get it right the first time, because the last thing you want is just going back and forth. You know what I mean? And then you know what I mean? And then like 2 hours later, you're just still going back and forth. Just with like something that you could just cut down just from one simple reply, which what I send them, and then bang, and then they send me everything through, you know, exactly what they want. So with like everything you do, what's next for Ozzy? Bro, man, like you said, I really want to get into the rugby league market. You know what I mean? Hopefully, you know what I mean? Like I can... Would you do soccer? Huh? Oh yeah, 100%. Like I've done some soccer teams already, some indoor, but I think, it's not like, you know, really a market thing. It's just because I really... Rugby league's the thing. Yeah, bro, I haven't even had the opportunity to even just try to, like, you know, get stuff for it. You know what I mean? Like we've just been getting pumped with, like, you know, designs and things like that I haven't even really moved forward to, like, you know, what, like, you know, I can be later on in the future, but it's on there. It's on my board. You know what I mean? Because like I want to cater to all sports. Like, you know, we're doing the basketball teams now, and things like that. So yeah, man. Yeah, that'll be sick. Like, you should do blacks and redbacks. That's where I play my football. Hey, let's go, man. Hey, whoever's watching, let's do it. Yeah, Track's official blacks and redbacks, bro. That'd be mad. You imagine him doing a redback, like a redback spider. That's how we got a little hill, and we got a painted on redback spider in the corner of the pitch. I reckon you'd go. I reckon you'd create a mad little kit with a spider on it. And like we got how many like redbacks? How many kids teams do you reckon they'd have now? They'd have heaps. Yeah, we'd be like the biggest club in the mountains for junior soccer. Wow. Yeah. So if you go onto that, I think that's honestly, bro, Sunday and Saturday league footy, like both soccer and football, like that'd be mad for tricks. Nah, you're 100%, man. That's the aim, you know what I mean? Like I said, because it's only because I'm just a rugby league head, you know what I mean? I just want to do it, but bro, if I can do soccer clubs as well, you know what I mean? I'll be keen to do that, you know what I mean? With the licensing that you mentioned, does that go down into grassroots footy as well? Yes. Right. Yeah, so everything. So everything from top, you know what I mean? So Oztag's freelance, isn't it? Like it's whatever. Yeah. Like in Oztag, you can do anything, but you just can't do like rep gear. So for example, if they go away for like state cup competitions, yeah, of course. Like the club has to just go through Oztag. Yeah, similar with touch, but like, you know, with touch we can get our hands in there. Yeah, like, you know, they don't mind. Like, you know, touch doesn't really make uniforms. So I want to get into that. I noticed that because first, like Kyle from 2-7 Project. First thing I ever got a hold of him was like in juniors, like some of the boys I hung around, they played at touch comps, and everyone would wear headshots. Yeah. Like it was just you could just wear whatever you wanted. Bro.
But so like NRL, they control licensing all the way down to grassroots, do they?
Yeah, bro.
That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, they do. So they choose who to come in. You know what I mean?
That's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And like, so that's a few steps away, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, man. Like I said, like I'm patient, man. Like what made me more patient is just because of how quick everything's been.
Yeah.
And like yeah, I'm just grateful right now that I could do it full time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Feeling.
So like, I'm at peace with just knowing that I can, like, just with these small little orders that I do, 12 minimum here and there.
Yeah.
Bro, it's enough for me to just do it full time and just to kick back with my family.
Yeah.
So.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Sometimes I just work from home instead of going to the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got an actual physical office?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I do. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, man. So like it's more like a showroom. So if someone wants to check out our products and what we do, come through. Let's go.
Yeah.
Queen Street, man. Queen Street, St. Mary's, place to be.
Yeah. Is it open now?
Yeah.
I'll come through after. I need basketball shirts done.
Yeah, man. Come through and let's go check it out.
Yeah. Sweet. Now with hiring people.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like? Is that a mad feeling? Because I think for the day I hire someone, like that'd be sick.
Bro, so I haven't hired anyone yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro. I'm just.
So what? So who's at the shop now? But
no. So like no one's there right now. Like they close on the weekends. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my partner like me does all the admin stuff.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, man. Like she has years on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even with her previous job, she used to work for Commonwealth. So even just adding that, in there was just like a blessing for me because she knows how to handle stuff like that. Come through, man. Come through.
Yeah, I definitely will. Now, 5 years from now, where do you see yourself, TRXX, and FTA?
Oh man, bro. To be honest, it's a hard question, but I just really hope that it's not more about the business, but if we can just impact other people. Yeah, bro. That's my main goal. You know what I mean? Because like I can look after my family and things like that, but like I also have this thought process of like just the people around me. I really care about whoever's connected with me. You know what I mean? Like I hope, you know what I mean? Like we can continue to inspire like people that we're inspiring now.
A lasting legacy.
Inspire more people.
You
know what I mean? So because at the end of the day, every business wants to be greater.
You know
what I mean?
But of course.
There's no point of us being greater when we can't even help out the people. You know what I mean? Like our own people in our own backyard.
It's good. It's good you say that, bro, because a lot of people just open something up. And there's nothing wrong with it, just to make money.
100%.
But
nothing wrong.
That's business. To its core, that is business. But there's something about a business that is there for more than like money. And like it's both the ones you're a part of are like just crazy to see like what it actually represents.
I appreciate it also.
That front line of like clothing and stuff, and like even for me, I'm a chubby kid from Wimbledon. Bro, I wear this like I'm so proud to wear this.
All day or so. All day.
I love wearing it, bro. I wear it down to the Panthers games. I get compliments as well,
bro. Even with that, bro.
Yeah, I wear this
print,
with the that Jackie you're wearing. I got like the Panthers one of it. Same colorway. And I had a few blokes come up to me the other day at the bar, just like, oh, where'd you get that? I was like, TRXX and stuff
appreciate
like that.
it, man.
But you're sold out, haven't you, of a few of these?
Yeah, man. So we just done that drop, and then we still get pumped with them. You know what I mean? Bro, we could take on all those orders, but man, but we just move on. You know what I mean? If we're money hungry and things like that, bro, I'll be taking it all day. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, we've got people we've got to look after now. You know what I mean? Like clients. And we'll just focus on that. Yeah.
Selling out, that's a mad feeling as well,
Yeah, man. So those were all pre-orders. We didn't really have.
Bro,
we just done a massive pre-order, but we're just surprised with the amount of pre-orders that went through. At the time we didn't even really have a showroom, so we didn't want to order too much, and then it just stacked up. You know what I mean? So we wanted just to make something that people already own. Just pre-order, and then I
had that in 2020. So I'm with Shopify for my business. Are you with Shopify?
Nah, man. I got this guy helping me out. Shout out to Jamie from Penrith Tag. He's doing my site, but we still need to get onto it. But he did refer me to use them. But man.
I'm with Shopify. So in 2020 I dropped hoodies, and COVID had just hit. And COVID had just hit. Now I dropped hoodies, and like I did pre-orders, and the pre-orders, like, because you get notifications from the email and the store, and my phone blew up, and I had like craziest feeling. It's just mad. Like, and it's crazy when pre-orders, especially because in your head you get an idea of like Like you know what I'm talking about. You have an idea of like, all right, this is my goal.
Yeah.
I might hit a bit under, I might hit a bit over. Either way, like give or take, that's my goal.
Yeah.
And then it's like when it goes through the roof, you're like, holy shit, like I got to get to work.
That's mad, man. Because like, you know, when people like, you know, people ask me like in that question, should I do pre-orders or not?
Yeah.
I pretty much like in straight with them, like I said to them, like, you know, back yourself, but then at the same time, if like, you know, if you order bulk, like, you know, it can be daunting if no one buys it off you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
110%. Don't be left for dead stock.
Yeah, man. You just don't want them to, like, you know, because if they see that it's still at the front of them, man, like, you know, it can hurt someone, you know what I mean? And like, you know, but I always just say to them, man, just because no one buys that, you know what I mean, like doesn't mean you stop. A lot of people just stop, you know what I mean, just because no one wants something. You got to keep on going, man. All day.
Number one thing I can like offer to brands, and I'm sure you'd agree, and so one thing that kept me going was like your brand needs to have something beyond, like designer clothing is nothing short of in the world. You need to have something else to it. And for me, that's been doing the podcast. It's working with
it's good, man.
local rappers and stuff. For you, it's the whole movement of the area. Obviously, TRXX is different because it's like a middleman sort of thing. But like for other people starting brands, like just starting something, putting your name on something, that's not where a brand like gets its traction and comes from. It comes from people seeing that you support something and there's more to it. And like that's why like even when you look at Nike, people think, oh, like they're just putting something on clothes. It's like, no, look at the ads they make.
Bro, they go hard, man. And like if you like, you know, if you watch their ads, it's like if you see the expression, you know what I mean? And like anything that they make, like, you know, it's nothing negative. They're not sad. You know what I mean? They're either mutual or happy. You know what I mean? So if you advertise your stuff like that, you know what I mean? Bro, they're smart. It's like Macca's. It's all happy, bro. It's all happy land over there. So they're smart the way they advertise.
So, young kid right now, right? Walking through Mountie. He wants to start a business. 18. He's working. What's your 3 tips to him for starting a business?
Man. 3 tips. 3 tips is like, you know, first, just like, you know, be real with yourself. You know what I mean? I just try to see if that is your if it's
passion.
truly your passion. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? Because you can only go like so high, you know what I mean, until you crash. You know what I mean? So,
100%.
So that's the first, man, is just to make sure that you have that passion. Also, second, don't be shy to post. You know what I mean? Like, you know, don't overthink. You know what I mean? Like, I know in the beginning you always want that perfect post. You know what I mean? And also, don't ever worry about the likes. You know what I mean?
110%.
Don't ever worry about the likes and things like that. If you get that 1 like, at least you know that person there actually likes it. You know what I mean? Everyone tries to go for the 1,000 like, but you got to realize, man, that there's people out there that just don't read your content and just press like. You know what I mean? But you know who's real. You know what I mean? And so, and my third is just like, you know, when you start off a brand, just make sure that you know what you're doing. So like, you know, for example, don't just like, you know, start something up and then like 3 months later, you know, your post still like, you know, your post still says coming soon. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people just create these pages and they don't even have the product. It's because like a lot of people just get excited. Nothing wrong with that. But you got to have the product. Make sure that you've seen the product. Make sure you're happy with the product. Man, don't be 50-50. You got to be 100%. You have to really like this product. Like you can go up to anyone and sell it. You know what I mean? Some people just get excited because they're actually seen it.
100%.
And then bro, but you know, you know yourself that you're not. You know what I mean? So 100% be satisfied, man. And go hard.
Funny you say that. It's so shit because I got these from overseas.
Bro. There's a hectic.
And they came in. The samples came in like lightning speed. Like I think from like got it from Alibaba. I'm not gonna hide that. So I got it from Alibaba.
Nothing wrong with Alibaba, man. I'm telling you now, China, it's the place, man. Don't ever talk China down.
China. If you're going on Alibaba, go gold suppliers, go through and hire sold. That's how you figure that out. But anyway, got these 2 weeks. They came like so. They by the time I'd ordered it and it got to my house, it was 2 weeks, which I thought was crazy for Alibaba. And then so I made the bulk. I readjusted the samples, got it done again. They come in 2.5 weeks. I'm like, sweet. Bulk order should not. I was like, bulk order, I'll give a month, right? Like I put a post out like these will be here February.
Yeah.
Fuck came in March. And like it's just shit. Like it's like, but like don't put yourself in that position where you post 100%. And then like it's not there because by the time they get there, then people have already seen it a bit too much. But for me personally, if you're gonna start a brand, and when I say brand, it doesn't have to be clothing. Like say Twitch streamer. You gotta like do some strategizing and research. It's the biggest thing, and create create a community essentially. I'd say that's the biggest thing as well. Like starting a business, like for anyone that knows Hello Sport, the punters and the dribblers, like they're the. Have you seen that Hello Sport and stuff or the bar? Yeah, like their community, like on Facebook pages and stuff, it's nuts. So those two things of like strategizing and like actually like just. Before you start an Instagram account, that's the fun part. Sit down at home, 1 hour for every night, 3 weeks, and research your market.
Yeah.
Like
plan, brother.
Yeah.
But even saying that, man, never be afraid to ask your friends to share your posts.
Oh, I do all the time, shamelessly, bro.
Yeah, man, that's the community. You know what I mean? Your friends should be doing it anyways, but like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, never be afraid, because in business, bro, like there's a lot of cold calling. You know what I mean? Like you get rejected every time.
110%.
But if you got your friends there, your friends will probably just do it, not even caring. Hey, but at least, you know what I mean? Yeah. At least they're sharing. You know.
Yeah, that's why I'm grateful for. I got a group of boys, like 10 to 15. Yeah. And like on not all my posts, but when drops come around and stuff like that,
hard, bro.
It's on my stories. Like it's on the stories, and it's just mad. And like they got the same like group as me, like same followers essentially. But it's just mad that they're just like, oh, I know what I need to do for Fauci.
That's hectic.
It's mad feeling.
That's mad.
Anyway, brother, thanks for hopping on.
No, I appreciate your time also. Yeah,
I appreciate it. So Ozzy FTA on Instagram.
Ozzy FTA, baby, let's go.
You on TikTok?
Nah, man, I need to get onto that, bro. My daughter wants to do it.
Yeah,
you know, for tracks.
Yeah.
Far out, man. Like you said, man, time. Like time. It's all time. You can make time for people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's no excuse. I just need to do it.
Yeah. Bomber got me onto it.
True. Bomber,
Bomber, he's smart man.
Good.
He's a smart man.
Hey, he's the man. Yeah. Shout out to his dad that painted my room as well.
Yeah. Look, funnily enough, he told a story about his dad in the podcast. I clipped it up, and it got like, I think 30K across 2 different platforms.
That's crazy.
And then he told a story about Bam Bam, and Bam Bam got like 140K. Yeah. That's why, bro.
Bam Bam's the man.
Yeah, he's the man at the moment. But so Ozzy FTA on Instagram. Yeah. TRXX official. Yeah. But it's TRXX.
Yeah, TRXX.
Yeah. And then what else have we got? FTA.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
FTA official, yeah.
Yeah. And none of them are on any other platforms? Facebook?
Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, man, just on Facebook, but man, like I said, we need to get on TikTok.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, Helos & Co on TikTok, helosandco.com, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thanks, bro.
Appreciate it.
Let's
Next
go.
week, coming soon.